Hi. Did the custody hearing go this late?
No, we got stuck on the subway for a while.
You came back with Mother and Doll?
Yeah, I'm surprised they're even speaking to me. Look, if you want to see your parents, they're downstairs.
Well, I want to know about the hearing, but you can tell me as well as anybody.
Yeah, I could probably tell you better. Your parents stayed long enough just to testify. I mean, I was there for the whole horrible thing. Patty, Frank was really something.
Dee, you knew what he was going to say.
I didn't know he was going to say I was a maniac and a criminal.
Come on, he didn't go that far.
All right, he didn't use those exact words, but that's what he meant, and the judge knew it. Frank said that I pushed him and Jill on purpose. Like I was a killer. He said the next time I'm mad, I'll probably attack little John. He's my baby.
Look, I guess it's too soon to go into it. Why don't you just rest until dinner?
I don't think I can get any rest at all. Pat, I have to know what to expect when you testify. You're not going to say that I hate little John, are you?
No, of course not.
You say that we had wonderful times together, that I take him to the park all the time, and I let him play in the sand piles, and I let him feed the pigeons and watch the boats go by, and we're together a lot?
Yeah, I'll tell them that if they ask me.
Well, even if they don't ask, you'll just say that I make little John very happy. Patty, please.
I've got to tell the truth.
Yeah, but the truth is very complicated. And last night you said I was violent. I didn't know what you mean. See, Frank thinks I'm a maniac. It's just that you think I've got a bad temper, that I'm high-strung.
I meant that you've seriously injured two people.
Two people who have hurt me very badly, and I didn't do it on purpose. Look, I'm very good with children. I never yell at little John. You know that. I mean, Maeve's always the one who disciplines him. Okay, I realize that you gotta tell the truth. But make sure the judge knows I'm not crazy, okay? That I'm not unstable.
Dee, let go.
Help me. Will you?
What did I say to you last night?
You were mad at me because I didn't tell you when I pushed Frank down the stairs.
I said that little John has to be safe.
Little John is always safe with me.
So far, yes. But what's happened twice could happen again. He'd be better off with Frank.
I would never hurt my baby.
I know you'd never mean to. Hello?
Pat, it's me.
Hi, Faith. I'm glad it's you.
Sorry I didn't get back to you today.
That's okay. I wasn't worried once I heard that Jill was conscious.
His fiancée was murdered.
Sorry about your loss.
This week,
Thanks to Todd Manning, Jack will never have to pay for what he did.
Rex wants payback.
By the time I'm done, Jack will know how it feels to lose his mother, and Todd will know how it feels to lose his wife. Then we'll be even.
Watch One Life to Live, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 9 on SoapNet.
Who's coming and who's going? SoapNet has a status update on your favorite stars. On General Hospital, Ingo Rademacher and Vanessa Marcel Giovinazzo say so long to poor Charles.
Wow.
And Constance Towers is back as troublemaker Helena.
It's true.
On One Life to Live, Tony Award-winning actress LaShawns debuts as Yvette, while Tuck Watkins returns as David Vickers.
What do you think about that?
And on All My Children, Josh Duhamel, Eva LaRue, and Torsten Kay take one more trip to Pine Valley.
I'm here to stay.
Keep up with the latest status updates on SoapNet and ABC.com.
Bare Minerals is the original. Millions of women worldwide love Bare Minerals because it changes more than your skin.
Bare Minerals will change your life.
This is smooth, it's nice, and it covers. I like that.
Bare Minerals is the only foundation I would ever use. Ever.
100% pure Bare Minerals is not like any other makeup. It looks like beautiful bare skin while it covers whatever you want it to. No matter what your skin type or condition, Bare Minerals is for you. Best of all, now is a great time to start going bare because right now you can get everything you need for flawless coverage. And a new favorite, Click Lock Go, gives you a spill-proof way to take Bare Minerals foundation with you anywhere. We also have an exclusive bonus collection worth $57.95, free. And it's all yours for more than 75% off retail. Our introductory Get Started kit includes Bare Minerals foundation for flawless coverage. We promise a perfect shade match or your money back. You'll also receive warmth for a healthy glow, Mineral Veil, the ultimate finishing touch, and Bare Minerals Professional Flawless Application Brush. Call right now and you'll also receive 3 fabulous full-size and totally free gifts, including Bare Minerals Flawless Definition Mascara. Purchased separately, you'd spend over $120. So our original Get Started kit was a great deal at 2 payments of $29.99. But if you call right now, this entire 7-piece set is yours for just 1 payment of $29.99. That's right. Order direct and receive everything you see here for only 1 payment of $29.99. That's over 75% off the retail price, a savings of over $90.
It's not expensive. It lasts for such a long time.
Bare Minerals is my miracle.
With our 30-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose.
To save over 75%, call 1-800-235-3320. ESCO, you can receive this handy compact. Call 1-800-235-3320 now.
How's Jill doing?
Well, she says her brain hurts every time she blinks, but she's obviously thinking straight, which is all I'm asking for tonight. I imagine she'll feel a lot more comfortable by the morning.
And probably on her way home in a couple of days.
Looks like it. Pass the word along to Maeve and Johnny, okay?
Why don't you come tell him yourself and stay for dinner?
Not tonight, Pat. I imagine things are kind of tense around there after the custody hearing.
Well, you got a point there. Hey, how about meeting me for dinner at Lem's?
Sure, that's a good idea. Pat, was it all right at the hearing? Was there any discussion of Jill's condition?
Well, I haven't talked to Mother and Di yet, but from what I gather, there were no surprises.
Oh, thank heaven. I hope the judge decides quickly before anyone else finds out.
So do I. What about that aspect of her condition?
There's no change.
Right. Why don't we save this conversation for Lem's?
Okay. I'll see you there in about 5 minutes.
Terrific.
Bye.
Bye.
Pat, I know you thought I'd hide in my room and cry all day long, but I'm gonna go out and do the right thing. Little John is downstairs with Maeve, and he sounds very happy, and I'm not gonna be very long.
Hey, where are you going?
I'm going to the hospital to see Jill.
Why?
Well, because I want to say that I'm sorry. I think I should behave correctly for a change. See you later.
Hi there.
Well, hi, Buck. How are you?
So I can't find Miss Coleridge's chart here.
Oh, I believe Dr. Bolnick's keeping that in his office. He's right there if you want to ask him.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
All right, Buck, come on in.
Seneca?
I think I'm gonna have to have a whole new inventory.
Do you by any chance have Jill's chart?
Oh, you need it?
Oh, no, not really. I just wanted to check and see how she was coming along.
Oh, very well, very well. Headache's double vision right now, but the prognosis is excellent.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay, you know, I'd like to know what's going on. I mean, she's my friend, too, so if you pulled her chart out of circulation, will you please tell me why?
I'm sorry, Bucky. I don't have to protect Jill from you, do I?
No, Seneca. So?
I put her chart on limited access, Bucky, because there's a bit of information that has to stay confidential. Jill's pregnant. Yeah, and she doesn't want anyone to know about it until after Frank Ryan's hearing about custody for his son.
Yeah, sure. How pregnant?
10, 12 weeks, I'm not sure.
She's decided to have the baby.
Yeah, that means she's decided to have Frank. And I'm giving up the fight, Bucky.
God, I'm sorry, Seneca.
The easiest way for me to handle the whole thing right now would be just to back way off, you know? I love her. I want to punch Ryan every time I see him. So I thought I'd make myself scarce for a while, but Jill asked me not to.
Well, she probably needs a friend.
Yeah, but after all those months of begging me to stay away from her, she has friends. She has Frank.
Oh, no, she doesn't.
I mean, as long as Deelia's around. Yeah, that's the lady that can't know about the pregnancy, Bucky. Jill says that Deelia would really make a fuss with it at the hearing.
I'm sure she would.
Oh, man.
Oh, good grief.
Oh, excuse me. I'm a very good friend of Miss Jillian Coleridge, and I'd really like some information on her condition.
It's listed as satisfactory tonight.
The head injury.
That's right.
Well, what about the rest? I mean, I know there's something more than concussion, isn't there?
Do me a favor, will you? Make sure that conversation's not about Jill.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
Listen, if you need reinforcements, I'll be in my office.
Okay. Oh.
Hi, Bucky.
Hi.
Delia?
Hi, Seneca. Well, Bucky, you could really help me with something.
Oh, yeah?
See, I'm very concerned about Jill. How's she coming along?
Oh, well, she's had a bad concussion with some unpleasant side effects, but, well, there's nothing to worry about. She'll be fine.
That's good. I'm very relieved. You see, I don't know if you heard this yet, but it was little John's tricycle that she fell over. And I feel terribly responsible for that.
Well, listen, accidents happen. I'll tell Jill you were asking about her.
Well, I thought I'd visit with her a few minutes.
Well, I think that might not be such a good idea. There might be a problem there.
Well, she can have visitors, can't she? Because I mentioned something to Pat about it, and he didn't say anything.
Oh,
so...
no, yeah, sure she can have visitors. I mean, she's had several today already. Seneca was in there, and Faith was in there, and Roger, I think, too. But, you know, the talking wears her down, and she's probably sound asleep right now.
How about if I just go very quietly and peek my head in? I mean, that's all.
You know what'd be even better?
What?
Why don't you see her tomorrow morning, right after breakfast?
Oh, I can't do that. I have to go to a hearing.
Shall I tell her to expect you, or do you want to surprise her?
Well, look, you don't have to say anything to her at all, because I might not make it back here tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, I won't say a thing. Say hi to the Ryans for me.
Oh, I'll definitely do that. I'm sorry I have to run off like this, but dinner's waiting.
Okay. I'll see you.
Sure.
Mum's the word.
Hi. Faith? No, it's me, Delia. Is there something I can do for you?
What do you want?
I wanted to tell you how sorry I am, and I didn't mean to hurt you. But you see, you hurt me very badly, and you hurt my feelings. So I pushed you, and I didn't know little John's tricycle was over there. I didn't know that you would fall and hit your head.
It's all right.
Or have any other kind of injury. Jill, is your back okay?
Yeah?
I mean, you can move and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so when they talk about your condition, they mean the concussion and,
Delia.
I came here to apologize to Jill.
Goodbye, Delia.
Well, what was I doing? I'm just here for 2 minutes.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I said goodbye.
Okay, I'm going. Talk about acting crazy.
Look, I'm sorry about this. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again. So how are you?
Awake, finally.
I was with you last night.
I know. Faith told me. The hearing.
Oh, it went well. I'll give you a rundown later on. Right now, I'm just so happy that you're all right. Oh, and Jill.
Frank, wait. I want to tell you something now. And I want you to just listen. And try to be understanding.
It is my recommendation that Mr. Jacks be granted sole custody. You will not get my daughter.
This week,
Last chance, share custody with Carter. Or what? I am gonna leave you begging for mercy.
Sonny takes extreme measures.
You're gonna be done.
Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Sweetie, I think you need a little extra fiber in your diet.
Carol, fiber makes me sad.
Oh, come on.
And how can you talk to me about fiber while you're eating a candy bar?
You enjoy that.
I am.
Fiber beyond recognition. Fiber One.
Your objective.
The new False Lash Glam look, flared wings. New Falsies Flared Mascara by Volume Express, only from Maybelline, New York. It's False Lash Glam with a flared arch. The secret, our exclusive Spoon Flare brush and Flex Hold formula. Wing lashes up, out, and totally over the top.
No false lashes needed.
New Falsies Flared.
Maybe she's bored with it.
I'm Ronnie from Jersey Shore, and keeping it real is what it's all about. That's why I use Xenadrin.
I'm Sonia, and I got real Xenadrin results. I lost 35 pounds, and I've never felt this sexy.
Get Xenadrin today.
Get Xenadrin. Get results.
This summer, the party's on SoapNet.
We have a party to rock.
You will never take over my life.
Nothing is gonna change how I feel about you.
I love Kendai, baby.
Oh, it is so on.
What? Shut up! And you won't believe who's coming.
You're back.
This is one summer shindig you don't want to miss.
I am ready to have the summer of my life.
Only on SoapNet.
Down. Hey, you don't know yet. I got some news.
Good news? You're serious?
Come on, we've got to drink a toast.
Who to? Everyone I know is in some kind of trouble.
To my brand new niece or nephew, who's never known a moment's trouble, but only safety, warmth, and love.
Kathleen didn't have a baby.
No, but my other married sister's expecting one.
Mary?
Yep, in May.
Oh, Pat! Why didn't she tell me?
Because she just found out.
Mary! I can't believe it.
It's great.
And Jack. It's like a miracle for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he doesn't see it that way. From what I gather, he's a little less than delighted about it. They still haven't told him that he may be impotent.
Oh. Well, when he does find out, I imagine he'll consider this child a very special gift.
I wonder.
Oh, don't Maeve and Johnny think so?
Actually, I haven't been able to talk to him about it yet. Everybody's upset about Jack's reaction, but what with the custody hearing and everything.
Focus is on Delia rather than on Mary.
Yeah.
And on Delia rather than Jill. At the risk of making you mad, which I really don't want to do, I must say that Delia's absolutely brilliant in her way.
Because she gets attention?
By hook or by crook.
I suppose you're right. No, I'm not going to defend her this time. She's responsible for Frank's accident. She pushed Jill. She's been going around lying all over the place. And I'm going to have to walk into that custody hearing tomorrow and say that she's not a fit mother.
But you're still sorry for her.
You know who she's got left on her side? Just her brother. It's Bob and Delia. Those two poor Reed kids on their own against the world, same as always. Faith, that's where she's coming from, and it explains an awful lot about her. I'm not saying it excuses her, but I understand why she gets so desperate, why she does those things that people hate. God, she needs support. She needs people who care about her. And we're all moving away from her. She's all alone out there fighting for her child, and we're afraid to let her have it. Yeah, I feel sorry for her.
You sound a little guilty, too.
Possibly. I'm convinced that she shouldn't have custody of little John, and for his sake, I've got to testify against her. But at the same time, I'm going to be letting her down. Hard. That's a bad feeling, you know?
Sure, but Pat, when you think of all the people she's hurt and used...
Yeah, well, I'm not arguing about that. I'm just saying that she's not an evil person.
She does evil things. You don't judge people by their needs and their fears, understandable as they are. You judge people by what they do.
Well, I'd just as soon not judge Delia at all.
After the violence she's done to Frank and Jill...
Part of that was chance, just plain bad luck.
Oh, bad luck for your brother and my sister,
Look,
yes.
Do you think she arranged to have Jill fall over that tricycle? Do you think that when she pushed Frank, she engineered it so that he'd hit those stairs in the worst possible way?
All I know is that she did it.
And she'll be punished for it. No husband, no family, no friends, no child. Just her big brother.
And what about my big brother? Don't forget, Roger loves Delia.
You know how I feel about that.
Yes, I do. But I really can't agree with you about it. Roger's dying to marry Delia. Take care of her for the rest of her life. He's handsome, he's rich. I'd say Roger could be her salvation.
Yeah, well, he'd be a terrible influence on her, and you know it. He'd encourage every bad trait she has, and then some.
Well, maybe that'd make both of them happy.
Faith.
Well, at least he understands her. Nobody else seems to.
Roger doesn't have the faintest idea what Delia's all about. I just hope she never turns to him for anything. For happiness, for security, or anything else.
Next, take a trip to the Upper West Side on Ryan's Hope. Later, spend some time in Genoa City with the Young and the Restless. Only on SoapNet. Want more of your favorite soaps?
That's great.
Log on to abc.com/daytime. Watch current full episodes of All My Children, General Hospital, and One Life to Live.
Online critics love it.
Plus, get exclusive sneak peeks of what's coming up next.
Sounds like a thumbs up to me.
Connect with other fans to discuss what's on your mind.
I always want to hear what you have to say.
And check out the 101 galleries to get an intimate look at the history of your favorite characters.
That's the best news I've heard all day.
Find it all now at abc.com/daytime.
Attention antidepressant users. The FDA has associated the use of certain antidepressants with birth defects.
If you took Celexa, Lexapro, Paxil, Effexor, Zoloft, Prozac, or Prestique and had a child born with a serious birth defect, call the Rely On Group now for a free consultation.
If you took antidepressants while pregnant and your child was born with spina bifida, PPHN, heart, cranial, or limb defects, or other serious birth defects, you and your child may qualify for financial compensation.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney for a free consultation and see if you may qualify for financial compensation. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim. If you or a loved one has taken antidepressants while pregnant and has had a child born with a serious birth defect, the manufacturer may be liable for damages.
Call 1-800-570-5004.
There are some things you can't control.
The weather.
The front page. The stock market, obviously. We're hearing the one thing no one wants to hear.
Cancer.
Okay, things you can control.
What you know before treatment.
There's a high risk of infection during chemotherapy.
So don't let anything interrupt your fight against cancer.
Talk to your doctors.
And go to manageyourtreatment.com.
There are some things you can't control.
But this, you honestly can.
A surprise engagement.
EJ asked me to marry him.
That Nicole will set out to destroy.
You got a secret. I'm gonna find out what it is.
That is, if Sammy doesn't beat her to the punch.
Son of a bitch! You are going to pay!
Watch Days of Our Lives weeknights at 6 and 11 on SoapNet. People are talking about General Hospital's Sean Butler. Patricia Rich posted on Facebook, he is a good-looking bad boy with a good side. I'm really digging this one. Elizabeth Cross agrees. Oh yes, he is a sexy man. Suki Williams-Ellis adds, I trust my eyes when I look at him, and they like what they see. Judy McCoy says, good choice, GH. And Kathleen Hahn sums it up, so damn hot. People are talking about General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
Being a mother can be very rewarding.
Motherhood changes everything. I fully believe in mother's intuition.
I know when my baby just needs some mother love.
One step at a time. That's what parenthood is, and motherhood especially.
The View, weekdays only on ABC.
You don't have to say anything, love.
I do. I lied to you, Frank. I had a chance a few months ago to explain, and I let it go by. I can't tell you how much I regret that.
But I know all about it.
No, you don't.
Now, you see, talking just makes the headache worse, right?
Frank, I want to talk.
I thought you just wanted to tell me that you were pregnant. You see, I told you didn't have to explain, and I meant it. Last night, while you were in the emergency room unconscious, Pat took Faith aside to have some kind of conference, and I happened to overhear most of it. We're going to have a baby. And I love you. And I love our child.
No, Frank, you don't understand. You don't realize how awful this really
No,
is.
you don't understand and realize how actually beautiful it is. And how very happy I am and how happy I want you to be. What? Are you afraid the child's going to be illegitimate?
Frank, this baby can never be a Ryan.
Well, yes, of course he can, or she can. I mean, look, if the hearing goes as well tomorrow as it did today, the judge is certain to grant me custody of little John. After that, Deelia can't hold out much longer. I mean, she'll have to give me a divorce, and the minute she does, you and I will be married, and that'll be way long before this baby's due.
No, Frank, no plans. No plans until you hear what I have to say.
Do you still want to marry me?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, that's good. No, I tell you, Mom and Dad would be terribly disappointed if you backed out. Yeah, they're beginning to see things our way now.
Maeve?
Well, after the initial shock, she's beginning to think of us as the parents of another Ryan instead of bigamists. And she's reluctantly agreed that divorce and remarriage is our only answer.
Frank, you haven't told the whole family, have you?
Well, sure I have. Jill, listen, they all love you. Oh, look. None of us have planned it this way, but it's happened. And there's a very beautiful side to it. I'm not just mouthing words.
You really want this baby?
Doesn't make any sense, right?
No.
Well, I must confess that when Faith told me that you were pregnant last night, I was scared for a while. But then I began to think of you giving birth to a daughter or a son, and the two of us raising that child together, and little John is the big boy. And it was beautiful. The whole thing was beautiful, and I promise you, everything will be all right.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry,
Oh,
Frank.
no, please. Be glad. Now, listen, this is enough talk for one night, okay? You just relax and try to get some sleep.
No, wait a minute, Frank. Wait, there's more that I have to tell you.
May I come in? Dr. Bolak.
Seneca, please.
How is she? She's much better. She's just about to get some sleep. Now, listen, whatever it is, it can wait till tomorrow.
Frank.
I'll see you tomorrow morning. Doctor? Good night, Jill.
Good night. Frank, please stay.
Go to sleep. I love you.
Oh, God. I let him go. I lost my chance.
In In Port Charles, revenge is a priority, relationships are disposable, and good medical care is a necessity. Keep up with this fast-paced city with an all-new episode of General Hospital, weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.